And now, Freelance Heroism presents Bard Company.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to take a second to say thank you to all our Patreons out there, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Yes.
Rachel.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to let us know who those fly motherfuckers are?
I'd love to. And we want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Brickmeister, Rebecca, and Chris Sones. Thank you so much, everyone.
Oh, you cool cats out there. Thank you. You help us make a better show for everyone. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Right?
Yeah?
Rachel.
Yes.
You ready for part 2 of this quiz?
I am ready for part 2 of this quiz.
It's quizification time.
All right.
Quizification day. All right.
Okay. I'm
not going to tell you what the quiz is about. There are 10 questions.
All right.
If you cannot answer, you will be executed.
Oh, no.
I know. It's high tension. I'm not going to tell you what the quiz is about.
Okay.
I'll give you any context.
All right.
Though, due to our level of intelligence, I feel like you're probably going to figure it out before the end. But try not to skew the results in your favor.
Okay.
Okay, even though I clearly did. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Question 1, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What are you most afraid of? Letting your friends down? Losing your power? Becoming your parents? The female menstrual cycle?
What?
Your mother? You have never known fear or hurting the people you care about.
Okay. I know exactly what this is. I'm going to say... What was the last option?
Hurting the people you care about.
Hurting the people I care about.
That's sweet. I think losing my power is probably mine.
I don't have any powers.
Well, should have been more resistant to losing them. Question 2. What is your greatest strength? Empathy, humor, creativity, or efficiency? Empathy, humor, creativity, or efficiency. What would you say that is, Rachel?
I'm gonna say empathy.
And Karnak says. Okay, sorry. All right. Next. Is she hot? Question mark. That's all it says.
What?
Here are the options. Is she hot? Yes, like January embers. Yes, she creeps. Yes, and her nipples are very hard. No, she's dead. Yes, hotter than my ex-wife. Yes, she's absolutely fried. No, Richie, she's not hot.
Yes, like January embers. My heart burns there too.
Boy, that's so nerdy. I don't get it, but I'm certain someone will get it. And congratulations for that, I guess. Who is the real enemy? Bad management, other people, time, adulthood, ourselves, addiction, or the other?
Oh. Bad management.
I feel like Rachel's picking a particular book as opposed to answering the questions.
I'm not.
What is your favorite color? Orange, green, dark blue, white, black, gray, or yellow?
Well, my favorite color is purple, but that's not an option. But my next favorite color is green.
Green. You know, those are purple and green are villain colors.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know if you notice how many villains are purple and green, but there's a shit ton of them. You know? Just think about it. They're out there.
Uh-oh.
Green Goblin, Lex Luthor's power armor, the Joker. Okay. What is your favorite on-screen Stephen King adaptation? It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2, The Shining, Stand By Me, Carrie, The Outsider, Sons of Anarchy. Boy, Sons of Anarchy?
He does have a Sons of Anarchy cameo. It's hilarious, and he is so weird. He is very weird in it that it is.
Oh no
very
no no!
memorable.
I know that. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm just telling you that is not an adaptation.
Yeah, maybe. Well, because he's playing as Bachman in that, so
Oh, so maybe.
it's sort of. I guess. I mean, he's playing as his alter ego.
How about you just answer the damn question, Rachel? How about you just answer the damn question?
Ooh, gosh. I'm gonna say It Chapter 1.
Ooh, an aristocrat, eh? Choose a Stephen King quote. Books are a uniquely portable magic.
Classic.
The most important things are the hardest to say because words diminish them. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. Life is like a wheel. Sooner or later, it always comes around to where you started again. Remember, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I don't trust anybody who looks back on years from 14 to 18 with any enjoyment. If you liked being a teenager, there's something wrong with you. People think that I must be a very strange person. This is not correct. I have the heart of a small boy. It is in a glass jar on my desk.
I'm gonna say the one about hope.
Okay. Pick a loser. Eddie, Stan, Ben, Richie, Bill, Bev, or Mike.
Bev.
That bitch. Is there a reason for Bev?
She's like the strongest member of the Losers Club. She's like the best shot out of all of them. And
I interpreted that question so wrong. I just intuited it wrong. I thought they were like, pick the lamest motherfucker you can. And
No,
like,
that's
Bev.
so...
And then when you started to describe her, you're like, she's badass. And I'm like, oh, what? Wait a minute. All right. Pick a second quote. I'm going to do my dramatic readings. Now, you ready?
Ready.
Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. Alone. Yes, that's the key word. The most awful word in the English tongue. Murder doesn't hold a candle to it, and hell is only a poor synonym.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another one.
Mm-hmm.
Write with the door closed, rewrite with the door open. We never know which lives we influence or when or why. Hearts can break. Yes, hearts can break. Sometimes I think it would be better if we died when they did, but we don't. Time takes it all, whether you want it to or not. Sorry, I read that one like shit.
Sorry.
Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters.
The one about never knowing when we influence people.
I don't know which of these I like the best. I like the structure of alone. Yes, that's the key word.
Mm-hmm.
English word in the English tongue. Murder doesn't hold a candle to it, and hell is only a poor synonym.
That one's pretty good.
Structure is great. All right, last question. You ready?
I'm ready.
I don't think you are. We'll find out.
Okay.
What would you die for? Revenge? Your friends? A second chance? The future?
Are those all my options?
That's all the options.
My friends.
Do you remember Ike? Do you know Ike?
No.
Who was from oh god damn it. He was from oh my god. Fucking the tactical strategy game where you oh my god. Path of Radiance. Fucking Fire Emblem. Fuck. Okay. Ike was this guy. He's really he starts off, he's kind of a decent kid swordsman or whatever, but then he grows up to be this really badass leader of all these soldiers. These like hard ass units of sort of mercenaries, and they go around and they save the world, essentially take over the land and win a bunch of combats and become these kind of legends, right? Ike is so good by the end of the game that you play with him in it, and the first game, that he's literally everyone misses him all the time, and he counterattacks and kills them immediately.
Oh my god!
If you park him inside of a group of 100 soldiers, they will over time kill themselves attacking him. He is insane, right? And he has a quote. He goes, "I would die for my friends," or "I fight for my friends," depending on which version you get. Let's see. Rachel, are you ready for your results?
I'm ready for my results.
It looks to me like you might. I don't know if you're gonna like this one. I have no idea. All right, can you guess? Wait, who do you think? Maybe.
What is this quiz exactly? Like, what am I?
Stephen King character. What's
Stephen King character.
Yeah.
Not Carrie.
Boy, that came out quick. Not Carrie.
Look, Carrie's like a very interesting and incredibly powerful character, but I don't think I'm like Carrie.
Right, but who would you say you are like?
I'm gonna be really hopeful and say Roland.
Nope. Sorry. Tone down that hope a little.
Is it Bev?
No. All right, you want me to tell you?
It's not
You want to
Eddie.
get one more guess?
Not Eddie.
Oh, no, okay, don't do that. Don't do those
Don't do
sideways guesses where you get to say a name and see if I react to it, but you're not actually guessing.
No.
I'm on to you.
I don't know. Who?
You are Bill Denbrough.
Oh, Bill!
You are a natural leader, stronger than you think, and the best big brother anyone could ask for. Your
Aw.
friends love you for your compassion.
Aw.
Aww.
Well, Bill...
Is that a positive?
Yeah, Bill's a good dude.
He looks like he's 7. The picture they use makes him look like a 7-year-old that ate a lemon, and he doesn't like the flavor.
He's from It, so like half the book he's a kid, and then the other half he's an adult.
Right. Well, this kid haircut needs work. Sorry, Bill. Your haircut looks dweeby. But I do like the kind of shirt you're wearing. That's pretty rad. All right. Rachel?
Bill ends up a writer. Yeah.
How do you compare? Here's how your results compare to others.
Oh.
31% of people are Richie Trashmouth Tozier.
Richie.
Right?
Yeah.
25% are Bill.
Mhm.
It's you. 12% are Dan Torrance.
Ooh, Danny.
11% are the Overlook Hotel. They're a person, apparently. 7% are Carrie. 5% are It.
Ooh.
And 5% are Stephen King himself.
Wow.
Could have done that. Could have been that.
I could have been.
Weren't.
Aw.
But you weren't. Well, I think this was a successful quiz, Rachel.
I think so. I'm pretty happy being Bill.
Yeah, and I'm Scotty.
Yeah.
So, did pretty good.
Yep.
We ready to go to this episode?
We are. This is a Bard Company episode.
Uh-huh.
This is the last Bard Company where it's this sort of like homebrew that I did with you and Nate.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bard Company episode 27. Nake me up before you go.
Nake me up before you go. Brilliant. Whoever thought of that's probably the hottest guy ever. Probably top 5, top 3.
All right, let's go to the episode.
Woo!
Okay, so traditionally in D&D, when you see two walls of mirrors, that one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to have to fight yourself, or something on the other side of the mirror is going to attack you through the mirror, or you can pass through the mirror.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like Rachel is probably a fight yourself type person. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
18.
All right. So what are you
I'm trying to determine if I can sense out what these mirrors will do if we cross them.
Well, so presumably whatever the mirrors do has something to do with the phrase Shar sees all.
Sees y'all, right?
So perhaps something has to happen for Shar to witness. Maybe you're going to do something to possibly impress Shar. Or maybe she's going to judge your heart like the Sphinxes from Neverending Story and then shoot lightning out of her eyes and kill you.
By the way, that is a bullshit trick. They're like, you can't have any fear when you pass through these two pillars. And it's like, it just killed a bunch of people.
Right.
The fuck are you talking about? If you don't want people afraid of the thing, don't execute all the people that come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid was afraid. Horse shit he wasn't. I don't believe that part of the movie at all. And the single grain of sand horse shit at the end is really annoying. But whatever. That part always bothered me. The two angel figures or whatever.
The book gets really like extra weird. I don't know if you guys have read.
I've never read the book.
I don't have time to read a regular book, let alone a never-ending story.
There's a scene in it where he goes to like it's nighttime, and he goes to like this jungle with Falcor, and when the sun rises, all of the vegetation turns into sand, and so during the daytime it's a desert, and then at night all of the vegetation grows back and it becomes a jungle again.
Oh.
And there's a scene at the end where he like fights a version of himself or something.
Oh, yeah, that's what this feels like. Hey, look at that. Back around.
Well, so
I'm not fighting evil Link in this room.
Yeah. So if I get the sense that Shar sees all and that this is an opportunity to impress her in order to gain passage, I think in typical Lichgate fashion, this is where we would start breaking out our instruments and getting ready to put on a show.
Okay.
I think she wants us to get naked. Because she's the goddess of secrets. She doesn't want any secrets.
Well, she sees all. You've got a point there.
You want to see all? I'll show you all. I don't want to do that because I think, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna.
You're going to
out and out. I'm gonna take everything off except for the holy symbol.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick my demon back up, and my staff. I'm gonna put my backpack on too. I'm gonna put my clothes in my backpack.
Okay.
Now wait. Alternatively, let me just throw this out here.
I've got my hands on my hips with my dick out. I'm just like, what? What the? Okay, now we're full of suggestions, are we?
Okay, no, wait.
What's weird is that this isn't the first time Ranazmyr has been like naked and like near Virion.
What?
I just had that effect on people. What can I say? Ranazmyr, well, my suggestion would be maybe this would be an opportunity where she would like something educational. It'd be a chance for us to teach her. I mean, we do have we have a potion of healing, and you are naked already. I mean, you've already gone that far.
I have a PowerPoint presentation on how to learn Portuguese, if she'd like to do. That nation that doesn't exist in this realm.
Right. No, I think we've already gone down the path of performance here. So I turn to Sister Garaele and I ask her, so do you play an instrument?
Oh
Perhaps.
God, dude. Ranazmyr would not say the shit that I'm thinking,
Oh God.
so I'm not gonna say it. But good lord, there have been a lot of setups in this room. Let's hope it's a funhouse mirror so I can gain a few inches.
If anybody asks, it's really cold. She's a cleric. Like maybe she plays the tambourine or something. I don't know. Maybe she's like a Pentecostal. I don't
Oh
know.
man, she only plays the pipe organ.
Ah,
Damn it.
the flute.
That's where the joke was going.
That's
You're
what-
in the
Say-
area.
The tambourine.
The tambourine.
Yes.
All right.
Tambourine. Oh, sorry.
All right. So for whatever reason, we remove our clothing
We?
and
Yeah. Follow my lead.
Garrely's like, we?
oh come on, you're
Look,
you're
not
part of
going
the
to
band
make it.
now.
You're not going to make it if you don't take your clothes off.
It
Look,
says
I
It's
she
already
needs.
have a job.
It's not something I want.
It
Okay.
says Shar sees all. She needs to see it all.
Yes, Shard sees balls.
Oh my God.
This is where you were going, right, Rachel?
This is not, again, this is not what I had in mind when I wrote this.
Roll percentage dice to see if Shar is impressed.
All right.
Over 60% of the time, it works every time. Okay, I'm going to just walk out in between the mirrors
Okay.
with my staff and my demon in hand, guitar on my back.
Okay.
I'm like, would you like to see music?
All right. Virion, you doing the same?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
We'll do that back-to-back thing with our.
Yeah,
You-
back to back's way better than the other way. Gonna do
You've got-
front to front.
You've got your guitar, and I've got my bagpipes.
We don't have a drummer, so we're gonna have to make do with this.
Yeah, the tambourine's here to help keep the time.
All right. Garrely will step out with her tambourine.
And only her timbre.
And there's a moment of silence, and then from the mirrors facing across from you, there are three shadowy figures that step out. They are wielding a guitar, a set of bagpipes, and a tambourine.
And they're naked, which
They
means they
are-
have no armor on, so we immediately go put all our stuff back on and fucking kill them. Our plan has worked masterfully.
Are we going to have a dueling?
Oh, it's a battle of the bands. It's got to be a
Yes,
battle of the
This
bands.
is a battle of the bands.
Battle of the glands? What's up? And they about to get shafted.
All right. Let's see. So the two of you roll initiative, and we'll see which band goes first.
12 on my end.
18.
Okay, so you guys are going first. So this will be kind of like the performance that happened a few games ago, where basically I want you guys to describe, like, be descriptive about how you're doing your performance, and then give me a performance check.
Okay, I'm going to give inspiration to Virion, and he won't give it back to me because he's a jerk.
Okay.
I don't have. I gave it to you
Because he's
twice.
a jerk, I think is what we meant to say. Okay, I'm going to cantrip as we walk out.
Okay.
Before we start all of this stuff.
All right.
And the cantrip I'm going to use is dancing lights.
Okay.
And with the mirrors, I'm going to reflect beams of red light so that the entire room will be bathed in a red hue.
Okay.
Sort of like a laser light show. Then while that's going on, I'm going to strike a really low, kind of like grumble on the guitar, sort of like a low, slow vibration,
All right.
and then play like really aggressive, fast scales all the way up to the very top, where it gets like really aggressive and whiny kind of guitar, and then back down and play a bass line with my thumb while my other fingers are picking on the guitar as I work the other hand up and down the shaft.
I was waiting for it.
The neck.
Of the guitar.
The neck
shaft.
of the guitar.
You're right, and then eventually reaching the head of the guitar.
All right.
Did I say that right? Is that how it goes?
Give me
Work the shaft until you get to the head of the guitar.
a performance check.
Going to finger the strings.
Give me
Slap
a
at the bass. Right?
Give me a performance check, Ranazmyr. With advantage.
First one, 13, 19.
19.
19.
Okay. So you start that. The shadow version of you steps forward. It is also apparently a naked silhouette with a guitar.
It looks like a rhino.
And it will begin to play its shadow guitar, at first in a similar fashion to what you're doing. But there's a moment where because it's not really hampered by like the guitar being on a strap or anything, like it spins it in its arms, because it's not going to like twist the guitar strap, and it begins to play. The sound coming from it is much more distorted than what you
Garage
start
rock,
with.
am I right?
Yes, it's very garage rock.
The fucking Hives.
Indie
These-
band.
Oh, no. Is it the Vines? Or the Hives? Or the Strokes?
know.
It's the Strokes.
Strokes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Which is funny
Strokes.
because, because
And it actually does pretty well. All right. Virion, do you want to go before or after Garaele?
Um,
Oh my God, Garaele, Jesus Christ.
You guys wanted her.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. Let's go. I'll close it out.
Okay. Sister Garaele.
What?
This is a.
She plays 3 blind
Fails.
mice.
She only knows church hymns.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah.
She-
Michael row the boat ashore.
Oh no, that's good. We'll play like while she does something church hymnally, right? Like maybe a Gregorian chant. We'll play it so it comes out like the Black Mages when they play One Winged Angel.
She starts that. She is a little offbeat at first, because she's naked in an underground temple.
Is she naked? Did she do that?
Yes, she got naked with you
Unreal.
guys.
We'll tell this story later.
But she is offbeat, at least starting out, because
It's
she.
intentional. It's intentional.
Okay.
We just have to act like it's intentional, like a lot of bands do.
The Shadow Garaele is immediately in time with Shadow Ranazmyr, however, and she is laying out the sickest of tambourine beats.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Virion, it is your turn.
All right. I think what I'd like to do is use that scroll of fireball that I found
Uh-huh.
and put that fire into my bagpipes so that as I play, I am shooting flames from my bagpipes.
Okay.
And I am, I'm and so far as a bagpipe can be shredded, that's what I'm doing.
I think it's important to know that while I'm working the shaft, you're working the bag, and she's slamming it. You
Yeah.
know, just to keep the rhythm in time. Our band has got some serious subtonal references.
I know you've got to really squeeze. You got to know how to squeeze the bag if you want if you want whatever, you know.
Yeah, and you got to spit hot fire.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
The only way to get something good out of that bag is to squeeze it well. And
Yeah, and also, just like Virion Herpator, his bag burns.
that's right.
His bag is seared.
It's
Give me a performance with advantage.
performance with advantage, and I do have an inspiration in case I need it. So performance is +3. So the first one is a 5. Oh fuck. Oh, that's much better. That's a 20.
Add your D6.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my D6. Why the hell not? Get a 6 in there. Damn it. Okay, so 22 performance.
22. Okay. The Shadow Virion will step forward with his shadow bagpipes, and almost as though to combat the light that you guys are casting, every time there's sort of like a flare of like Ranazmyr's magic lights or the fire coming from Virion's bagpipes, the 3 shadow creatures sort of fade momentarily in the light. So as the Shadow Virion begins to play his bagpipes, there's sort of this swell of darkness that's almost trying to engulf the entire room. It sort of builds whenever he plays into the bagpipes and then recedes whenever he takes a breath, essentially.
Do you remember Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I have a demon. And remember they say a band of demons joined in, and it sounded something like, right? I don't have a band, but I got one demon.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hopefully he
All
plays
right.
bass.
All right, so that was the first round. So who wants to go first for the
Garaele.
second round of checks? Garaele? Okay.
Yeah, let her set the tone and we can match it. Jesus
Okay.
Christ, she is incompetent.
All right. She is going to use her Sacred Flame cantrip to do a sort of so flame-like radiance descends on a creature. So she's going to use it as sort of like a spotlight and kind of move it around, so that way each of you, as you're sort of doing your solo, gets like a moment in the Sacred Flame spotlight. So she will get advantage. Not bad. And the Shadow Garaele, as Shadow Garaele begins to play her tambourine, the like form of her body sort of seems to shift, sort of like if you've ever maybe been like really tired in the dark and you're kind of looking at the shadows and the shadows get like kind of weird and they make strange shapes.
Mhm.
That's what this Shadow Garaele begins to do as she plays the tambourine. It's not really a way I can make it cool. So she does worse than Garaele. All right, who's next?
You go next, and then
Okay.
I'll go after.
So
Hold on, how many bardic inspirations do we get today? We get equal to our charisma, right?
I've used both mine.
Hold on. I'm looking. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, charisma modifier.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Virion.
Okay.
That'll be my last one for the day.
All right.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. As I continue to play, I kind of adjust the tempo to meet up with Garaele.
Okay.
I still have flame shooting out, but I kind of start going into kind of a bagpipe solo.
All right.
And as I reach the crescendo, what I'd like to do is, just as I reach the peak, I want to lean the 3 drones of my bagpipe, aim them at the 3 shadow figures, and fire a magic missile out of each drone.
Okay. What do your magic missiles look like?
Like smaller bags.
Shoot bagpipes at them.
Yeah. And each one of those shoots bagpipes.
It's basically going to be like they're like bottle rockets. They're going to like sparkle as they shoot out, and then they're going to explode into dazzling lights as it hits each of them.
All right.
So
Give me performance with advantage.
okay, so performance with advantage. So first one is it's a nat 20.
Fucking A.
So we'll just roll the second one for shits and grins. No, that sucks. I mean, this is, I guess it's worth throwing it on there because why not?
Do it.
So 24, 27 total on the performance check.
Nice. So when you strike them with your magic missiles, it causes each of them to kind of miss the beat at different points as they play, which really messes up their garage sound.
Yep. Now let's be fair here. This is a first level spell that I just cast.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So I'm gonna roll a d20
okay.
and see if I fucked myself. Nope.
All right.
Oh man,
Close.
That was unnerving.
That was close.
All right. Shadow Virion with his shadow bagpipes will
I've poked a hole in his with the magic missile.
he will step forward and begin to play. He sort of directs it back at Virion, and Virion, you feel this sort of cold wind blowing towards you. Would a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. So
Did I need to roll damage on those magic missiles? Or
no.
are we just okay?
No, we're just with this, you feel momentarily weakened. Like it's almost like for a second the bagpipes are too heavy for your very old elven arms to hold.
Okay. That's ageist, but okay.
But he does not do anywhere near as good as you did.
Hey, he sucks.
And
That's what real showmanship's all about.
She's saying because you're old, your bag is a little deflated.
Ranazmyr, it is your turn.
Okay.
Swing past my knees.
Okay. So on my turn, I'm going to play the guitar. I'm going to move my hand down to the bottom 2 strings.
Okay.
Or actually, I have better dexterity. I'll use the middle 2 strings. And then while I'm kind of doing picking with just my hand, I'll put my other hand out, let the 2 other hands crawl up over my shoulder, and they'll begin playing bass line at the bottom from different ends of the strings, right?
Okay.
Hanging on the edge of the guitar, kind of like picking at it from 2 different angles. And then I will cast Floating Disc underneath me while playing to lift up into the air as high as I can go. So above everyone with lights flying out, and then try to hit the sickest fucking guitar you've ever heard.
All right. Give me a performance with advantage.
4 hands on this guitar playing pure spider silk.
Okay.
20 total.
Okay. And that's with advantage?
Yeah, with advantage. The other one was a 3. So.
All right. Shadow Ranazmyr will begin to play back at you. And never mind, he rolled a nat 1.
Ooh, eat it, Shadow bitch.
Hit one of the strings on his guitar pops and like breaks off, and there's like a and yeah.
I'm a
You get feedback.
I'm gonna have a flashy headache thing. And I'm like, You suck. Your strings need to be made of pure spider silk, baby. Oh my god, my head is so weird.
All right. Last round of performance checks. Who wants to go first?
You know what? I'll go first this time. We've kind of each taken a turn on the
Oh
lead.
god, we're gonna leave Garaele at the end. Oh no.
So let's see. For this round, I'll finish out. I'll switch back to fire. I'll use my firebolt cantrip. Basically, I just as we come to the end of the song, on the final note, I basically just want basically just flamethrowers. That's just it. Everything coming out of the drones is like piped all the way up to the ceiling as high as I can blast it.
Okay. Give me performance with advantage.
All right, first one is another nat 20.
What? Oh
Look
my
at
God.
that,
I
man.
love that those are on screen.
I know. Yeah, I can't
I would
can't
never
fake it.
believe that if it weren't on screen. That's crazy.
That's a 20, so I have nothing left to put on that. So 23.
23. Excellent. All right. Shadow Virion will...
Botch. Noonan.
He begins to play, and there's this sort of wave of foul, necrotic smelling air that blows out of his bagpipes as he...
I don't think that was his bagpipes.
Dude
he
farted
plays,
into his bag.
He tried to really hit the high note, and he just blew out his O-ring.
Oh no.
And he actually does not make a very good performance check. So.
I wouldn't think so. It just came out as.
All right.
Loud trumpet sound.
Who's next?
I guess it's gonna be me, right?
Okay.
I want to end on Garaele.
Is it gonna be me?
Yeah, I'm gonna move the floating disc
Okay.
under Garaele,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let it stay there until it's her turn, and then I'm gonna slowly raise her up in the air.
Okay. So do you want her to go before you?
No, I'll do my action, my playing,
Oh, okay.
as I lower to the ground, and it'll slide under her.
Okay.
And while I'm descending, I'm gonna change the tone so that it can kind of slow down the tempo and kind of make it more like a kind of hardcore beat,
Okay.
like a bass drum almost, or a bass guitar.
Okay.
So that way, when it gets to her side, the percussion won't sound so ridiculous.
All right.
18 total.
Okay.
That was with advantage, right?
Yes. All right. Shadow Ranazmyr will step forward.
Please fuck up.
He will begin to play.
Would be nice to have a person give me bardic inspiration. Unfortunately, none of my friends care.
I don't have any left to give, unless Garaele's a fucking bard in disguise.
She is not.
Damn it.
Well, unfortunately for Shadow Ranazmyr, he got a 3 on
Solid.
his die roll. So he goes to step forward to play. Unfortunately, he's still kind of doing bad from when he broke one of his strings, and he, even though he's a shadow, he like trips a little bit and stops playing momentarily.
He's choking on Shadow Virion's fart.
Oh, hey, is there if you fart, right, aggressively enough? Let's just say that. So we'll add some context. If you fart aggressively enough in front of a wall with a bright light on the other side of you, would you see anything on the wall?
What?
Right?
So when you mean like a wall, you mean like a thin translucent sheet or something?
Let's say you're up against a wall near a blank gray wall. You can see your shadow on the wall from the light on the other side of you. Now you fart really hard really aggressively with no pants on. Nothing to muffle the backblast area. Would you see the shadow of your fart if it were thick enough?
I think you would see particulate matter.
What about your breath? Like if it's real cold out and you do that, would you see your breath?
You'd probably see your breath.
So then if it was cold enough out, you could see a shadow of your fart. The warmth of your butt would create a shadow. These are the deep questions you get at Freelance Heroism, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So,
Can you see the shadow of your farts on a wall in the cold?
So Sister Garaele begins to play her tambourine, and rises
Lifting.
up on the lifting with the
Guys, I'm
lights.
doing it! I'm doing it!
She casts True Strike on herself, which essentially lets her sort of correctly foresee like the part of the song that's coming up next. So she plays in time with it. She got the sheet music. And
Sheet music for tambourine.
She actually got a 21 on her performance check. She's actually playing in time. So as the set progresses, she's getting better. Meanwhile, Shadow Garaele did not do well. She did not get the sheet music.
Tambourine sheet music.
And
so
she,
funny to me.
At one point, Shadow Garaele goes to like bang her tambourine, but there's this beam of light from Ranazmyr's dancing lights earlier. And as the beam of light passes over the tambourine, it's like it goes out of existence, and so she just hits nothing, and there's no noise. Yes.
Oh my god.
And that is our Battle of the Bands. As the 3 shadow versions of you guys disappear, it seems that you would be the winners of this.
I can't wait to tell this story. That me and Virion went down into a shadowy darkness with a naked priest who had punctured a butthole earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then while we were down there, she beat it fervently and claimed victory.
Oh.
So
Rachel, you did this. You gave her a tambourine.
I did. So the 3 of you gain Shar's blessing. For the next hour, you have advantage on your attack rolls.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The door on the far side of the room, there's a click, and then it swings open.
Onward.
Can we get dressed first?
No, we must finish it like this. Yeah, let's get dressed.
I don't know what she's complaining about. It's fucking dark as sin down here. I mean, she can't see anything.
Yeah,
we can see everything. But
She's also an elf. So she also has dark
but
vision.
she's blind.
She's not.
She has completely dark vision.
She's not blind.
She can't see anything.
That's not true.
She can't see nothing. She has 4 eyes, but they're all blind.
Look, Garaele, we're all cousins here, right? Okay, we've all seen this stuff, so don't worry about it.
Technically, I'm not. I was adopted. I think we've gone over this before.
All right.
All right, we'll get dressed.
Okay. So
As I'm getting dressed, I'm going to be talking to the demon. I'm going to be like, you saw that, right? That's pretty cool. You like rock music, demon?
it does not answer you.
That's unfortunate. You're not very chatty, are you, demon? I've got this little jelly booger demon down here, and he won't even talk to me. Even when I'm naked and playing guitar, it's upsetting.
So let me see if it can talk to you.
It probably doesn't want to right now. It's
That's true.
dude,
It's been
Dude.
traumatized. It's like I'm a demon, but fuck.
I've been in a wall for a long time, but then this guy came out and I saw his penis within like an hour. So not really into communicating right now.
He wouldn't keep talking to me, and then he showed me his dick.
I am the Brian Williams of rock music.
All right.
Uh,
So you guys get dressed. At the open doorway, as you guys approach it, you can hear what sounds like someone possibly in pain. And there's a sort of whispering that you hear occasionally coming from down the hallway.
Can I make out what the whispering says?
Why'd you put your clothes on and then talk about making out? Come on, man. Don't be weird.
No, you can't.
Okay. I guess we'll make our way to where the whispering's coming from.
Okay.
Hey there, Short. Let me whisper in your ear.
God, I sure hope people don't come down the hallway naked.
This is the ASMR section of the Freelance Heroism podcast. I'm going to scrape a pen against my genitals now. Hold on.
Oh no.
Yes, that's right. His genitals are a cheese grater. And that is why he is single.
It's the weirdest chastity cage in history.
So
He got real excited one time and he just spilled Parmesan cheese.
So the hallway.
Look at Rachel.
He unfortunately has never had the opportunity to show anyone his monster.
Dude, Rachel, your character's god, Garaele's god, is like, what the fuck is happening? They've got 2 blessings from an evil god. Pretty sure she jammed a sword through someone's butthole, like right away, like real early. They're accompanied by a demon, and then she got naked in the dark and had a tambourine off with a shadow.
Hey, you know what? I look at it this way. Timora's getting a fucking show. She's the lucky one.
Right, but good gods are generally not very cool about stuff like that. Caden Kalian's pretty cool about things like this, but not.
She just needs to lighten the fuck up.
Yeah, well, this is the god of secrets, so maybe she'll keep it on the DL.
Yeah. What happens in the underground Shar dungeon stays in the underground Shar dungeon.
All
Shar
right.
sees all but tells nothing.
Yeah, Shar's from Vegas.
All right. The hallway opens up to what appears to be a ceremony chamber. In the center of the room, there is what looks like an altar. Sitting on the ground is Harmon, and there is this sort of dark, wispy-looking creature that's sort of floating over him, and that's what appears to be whispering to him. While Harmon himself it seems like he can't move, and he's sort of occasionally begging for it to stop.
It's the Yin Yang twins.
Arcana check to figure out what that is.
Sure.
Dun 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 dun.
It's
Dun,
an
dun.
it's an 11.
You are
I don't
not
know.
sure what this is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a
What
big wispy
is that?
whispering. It's a whispering cloud.
Is that a 7?
That was a 7.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was a shit. See, I couldn't have rolled that. That would have been a better roll.
Mm-hmm.
This is the shadow fart from your other guy. It's come to life. This is now taking over.
All right. Well, I don't know what it is, but it probably needs to go away.
Let's try talking. It's talking whispers.
Yeah, it seems like whatever it's saying is causing harm and distress. I don't know if listening to it is such a good idea. Kind of judging by
Stop
everything.
You can't tell by the tone, but I'm being very loud.
I'm thinking, judging by what else we've seen down here, if it's a shadowy, wispy cloud, it might not react to light very well. Do we see anything else, or that's the only thing that's in this chamber?
There's some like decoration, but it seems like it's just for ceremony purposes. The ceiling is done like a night sky. The walls themselves are, it looks like a dark forest scene with these very tall horned humanoids that are walking amongst the trees, but they look like these creatures are like 30-40 feet tall.
Like devils.
Like devils. Like very tall devils.
No other doors leading in
No.
besides one we came through? Okay, so this is kind of the end of the road. I think I'm going to toss a firebolt at it.
Okay.
I warned you.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to probably miss with the... Here's where my rolls go to shit now.
Good. This is where we want it.
Yeah, that's an 11.
11 will not hit.
11.
And you guys can give me initiatives.
Yep, and now I'll roll a 20 on the initiative. No, but still.
No, I rolled a 6 total.
14.
What's your initiative modifier, Ranazmyr?
4.
4. Okay.
If only I could find these as good as these on other creatures.
All right. Well, Sister Garaele goes first. She will...
Attack with her tambourine.
She will cast... She will invoke duplicity. So there's a moment where she holds up her holy symbol, and almost as though they were standing directly behind her, an exact copy of her steps out. And that one waits there as the original Garaele steps up towards this creature.
Rad.
Virion?
Let's go ahead and do a... this is probably the end of it. I'm going to do a second level witch bolt.
Okay.
So this will be +4. Come on, big number. Don't screw me now. Oh, yes, there it is. 23.
That will hit.
All right. So because this is a second level, I do 2d12.
Oh.
Big numbers. Oh, fuck you. It's 9 points of damage, but then I can continue to concentrate and do 1d12.
What type of damage is Witch Bolt?
Witch Bolt is lightning damage.
Okay. You said 9.
I said 9.
It does not do as much damage as you think it should.
Oh, well, that's a bunch of crap. Okay.
Anything else, Virion?
Nobody's taken any damage. There's no point in doing any healing. I don't have any bardic inspiration left. Nope. I think that's going to be it.
Okay. Ranazmyr.
Can I roll a check?
To figure out what this creature is?
Yeah.
Sure. You can do either Arcana or Religion.
Either one. They're both +6.
Okay.
24.
All right. This is an Alep. It is an undead creature. Whenever a mind uncovers a secret that a powerful being has protected with a curse, that person transforms into an Alep. They are compelled to share whatever secret that they were granted to others, which causes madness. And essentially, they're trying to pass the secret on to someone else, even though it won't cure them of what they have become. It's just this
Right.
compulsion that they have.
You said it's undead.
Yes.
Give me 1 second, sorry.
Mhm.
I'm checking something.
Okay.
Do I know if it's immune to necrotic since I have a high check on it?
Yes, it is immune to necrotic.
And fucking tastic. Okay. Okay. Would I know if they're immune to psychic damage?
They are not immune to psychic damage.
Good. Well then fuck them. I'm going to hit them with dissonant whispers.
Okay. Did they
They
make a
must-
save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. How's a 12?
Nope.
Okay.
So they have to run.
Oh.
As far as its speed will allow.
Okay. So he would have to go past you guys to leave the room. We'll say his speed is 40 feet. So he would get across the room and about 10 feet past you guys into the hallway.
Okay. But now he's in the mirrors, right?
He's almost in the mirrors.
Oh damn.
Do we get attacks of opportunity as it moves by?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But
Well,
those
then I will do
those are
that.
just melee, right?
Yes. Unless you have Warcaster?
Yeah.
No, I think.
Okay.
17 hit, Rachel.
17 does hit.
What is the staff damage?
It's just like a quarterstaff.
D6.
Yes. Plus your strength mod.
5 damage.
5.
And I'm gonna roll the and 12 for the dissonant whisper.
Okay.
And as you can see, I got a rock.
Oh no. All right. That is a miss. Let's see.
I took 12 from the psychic.
Mhm.
And then I can't remember what I rolled on the other one.
So then-
5 total.
On its turn, it can come back now because it had to use its reaction to leave.
Right.
Okay. So it will. Let's see. The three of you are within 60 feet of it. It begins to whisper. You guys give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh
Oh, fuck.
Gary is fine with a nat 20.
You said wisdom?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
16.
Well, my wisdom's a -1, so I can already tell you how this is going to go.
Ranazmyr, you pass.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
no.
a 5. That'll
Nice.
do.
How do you get your dice on the screen?
So I'm using XSplit Broadcaster.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
All right.
I don't like
Virion,
the way those steps sound.
Yeah, it's
Virion,
actually not bad.
you
sorry.
take 7 psychic damage, and you have to use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against Ranazmyr.
Okay, so that's
Fuck
one
you, dude.
one temporary hit point comes off, and then 6 there. Okay, so that's my 7 points of damage, and now I have to make a melee attack roll against
Ranazmyr.
with my dagger.
Yes. Don't forget you have advantage because you have Shar's blessing.
Oh crap! Well then, I forgot
ahead.
to do. I forgot to do that on the witch
Oh,
bolt. Well, 15.
It only works on attacks, by the way. Witch bolt is a ranged attack, right?
Yes, witch bolt is a ranged attack. Okay, so on the melee with my dagger, it's a 15.
Nope.
All right. Did you use another charge?
Hmm?
Did you use a charge?
No, I still have the plus, so it puts me at 18, plus holding the staff
Oh.
is +1, so nice.
Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Garaele. The Garaele that's by you guys will cast. She'll cast Guiding Bolt. at second level. And hit. Okay, she does let's see, radiant damage, strikes it. Does really well. Virion, your turn.
Let's see.
Too early to whisper butt slam.
All right.
I'm gonna jam a fucking torch up your butt.
Yeah, no, I think let's just cast a firebolt on it. Let's see how that
Okay.
20.
20. Are you doing with advantage?
Still 20.
Okay. That will hit.
Ah, yes. Max damage, 10 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's,
Unfortunately, it does not do as much damage as I think it should.
Okay, so it's not corporeal, so boo.
Anything else, Virion?
Dun, 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 dun. I think I will use my bonus action. Where did it go?
It's a bonus.
Yeah, bonus action to do a first level healing word on myself.
Okay.
So I get a D4 plus 2.
You still have those bonus hit points, right? The 14 bonus.
Nope, those are all gone.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so 3 plus 2 is 5, so that almost brings me back up to max.
All right. Ranazmyr. Your turn.
Oh, wait, that's a first level spell.
Oh,
Nope.
What is that? Okay, what happens if you get a 1 on that?
Then I have to roll a D100 on a table, and shit happens.
Random shit?
Random shit.
That's weird.
it could be. I know one of the things that could happen is you cast a third level fireball centered on yourself.
Yeah. Or you cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. Or you cast Grease centered on yourself.
Oh, that's a nightmare. Wouldn't it be
E-
funny if you fucked it up twice, greased, and then fireball?
Oh no.
Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I have the life tap.
Yeah, or you regain 2d10 hit points. There was one on here where like you get 2 actions per turn for the rest of your. Yeah, I can't remember where it is. Yeah, it's yeah, or you can take one additional action immediately. Yeah, it's bizarre.
All right.
I'm gonna-
Ranazmyr.
It's in the room with us again?
No,
Where
it's
is
in
it?
the hallway. It didn't have to move closer, you guys, to do the whispering attack.
Well, I'm sort of limited by my ability to deal damage to this thing,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So I have to Dissonant Whispers again.
Okay.
So go ahead and have them try to beat my my spell DC.
16.
It does. So it takes half of this. Hold on. And it doesn't have to run. It takes... We round up, right? Or do you round down?
Down.
Okay, so 7.
Okay. It is very close to death.
It takes half damage, right?
Yes.
And then it takes... Does it take... If it were to take half damage from something and it took half damage from that, would it half the remaining damage?
For your psychic damage,
Well, not for psychic. I'm just talking about in general. Like fire.
so it has resistance against certain types, so it would do half again if
Okay.
it was something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But for psychic, it takes the full amount of damage.
Eat it. Yeah.
And it is its turn. It is going to make a howling babble. So you guys give me wisdom saving throws.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, look at that. 18.
Okay.
No, it's a nat 20. Son of a bitch.
Nice.
Hey, dude, can we just... That's so fucking nice to see that happen.
So actually it's a 19 because my modifier is a -1.
But don't
let's see here.
crits always land like that? Don't they technically? What is the modifier? It's a +10 on 20.
Modify plus a
There's-
that'll be +5
On 20?
if you like for your stat.
No. I mean, when you roll skill checks, some DMs, a 20 is always a success, a 1 is always a fail, and then some DMs modify the 20 by adding, instead of being 20, it gets a bonus 10 for being a crit.
Oh,
So
I've never done that.
skill checks become complex because no matter how good you are, how bad you are,
Mhm.
like a guy who's been trained in something for 50 years versus someone who picked it up yesterday, if they both roll 20, they're even. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So what they do is they modify it by adding 10 skill points to it, or based on your bonus modifier, they'll even jump it up to 20 later on, or 15. It's a DM trick that's meant to block out parity amongst two people who both get crits, to add a sort of like hierarchy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's an old thing. I don't think they do that anymore. I think they try to simplify rules.
I don't want that. It takes too long to cast. Virion, you said you're back at full health.
Yes, just a hair off of it.
Okay. So then instead,
It's gonna kill me.
Garaele. Well, it's Garaele's turn.
Ah, okay. Garaele's gonna kill me.
Yes.
The more hit points you have, the more damage you take.
She will.
Since you're hitting me.
The Garaele that's by you guys will cast a spell at it. It makes it save, unfortunately. Virion, your turn.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I'm about there with you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Vicious Mockery. So go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw,
All right.
which it probably will do quite well at.
13.
Ah, fuck. Yep, just barely. Boo earns.
I'm sorry. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Ranazmyr.
Same thing. Vicious Mockery.
Okay. So wisdom saving throw. 13.
Hey, it failed.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right.
4 damage.
That is enough to take out it with its 2 hit points,
Nice.
Yeah.
and it will sort of like almost dissolves as it dies, and there's nothing left of it.
We
Super.
win.
Yep.
But I don't know where to stab it. It has no butthole. It's a gaseous butthole. It has gaseous ashes.
From the ceremony chamber, you hear Harmon. He goes, is it dead?
Well, it's dissipated. We'll call that dead.
Good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. How the hell are you doing in here? How'd you get yourself in this kind of trouble?
I found that he's sort of like slowly standing up. I found the entrance that had been covered in rock for who knows how long, and I was so eager to explore it, I didn't really go through very carefully, and some ghouls killed some of my zombies, and then some shadow zombies killed some of my zombies, and then this thing killed the rest of my zombies except for the one I sent to go find you.
Brian De Palma. And I'm gonna hold my hand out and be like, Brian De Palma. Eh?
Is that all that's left of him?
Yeah, but he did a good job.
Oh.
I even got him a suit of armor. It's made of a glove.
Well, thank you.
So what do you find anything in here? Or were you looking for something in particular, or?
Well, my research is kind of looking at Garaele, kind of suspicious, and she's like,
Oh,
That's
cool.
right. She's with the band.
The naked tambourine player. I don't know if you heard about that. It's gotta be big.
I've been researching this civilization that was here maybe a millennia ago, Netheril, and I through my research, I found that there was a temple to Shar here, and so I wanted to explore it. Thank you for coming and helping me.
No.
Hey, no problem. Always happy to lend a hand. Get it? Because he's a hand.
Yeah. Yeah, they get it, Ranazmyr. How are you feeling, by the way?
A little weak, but I think with some rest back at my tent,
Ranazmyr, you still got that healing potion on you, right?
Oh, yeah. I've been sipping it.
Well, I tell you what, we'll lead you back
Lay
to camp.
flat on your belly.
By the way, not don't want you to freak out, but when you get back to your tent, prepare yourself.
Oh, all right. For what?
Wrecked him. We damn near killed him.
Well, when your hand over here came and fetched us, we got back to your tent and found a friend of yours, or so to speak.
We had to breach the back door.
Yeah. Yeah, we found Yarno rooting around in your stuff. You don't know who Yarno is?
No.
Name doesn't mean anything to you.
No.
Okay. Well, suffice to say, there was a wizard who was rooting around in your stuff looking for maps, and we took care of him.
Oh.
His name was Yarno, but when we finished with him, it was Yar. No, no.
Well, thank you. As you guys are helping him leave the temple, I'll kind of check his backpack and I'll say, well, I did mean what I said about rewarding you for your assistance. So I don't have much, but he will give you guys a few things. What he has is there's a leather bag containing 35 silver, 20 electrum, 20 gold, 5 platinum, 1 pearl worth 100 gold, a potion of healing, and he'll pull out this tiny jeweled box worth about 25 gold. And he'll say, I found this in the temple while I was exploring. I'm pretty certain it's magic, but I haven't had time to really research it. And inside is a ring that has the symbol of Shar on it. Through your, presumably when you guys study over it, you'll find that it is a ring of protection.
Hey.
So if you attune to this ring, you get a +1 bonus to your armor class and saving throws.
Right on.
And
should we get you out of here, or
if you don't mind, I'd really like to go back to my tent and rest. And all of my zombies are dead, so
hey, no problem.
Replenish
Garaele.
those.
Lead the way, beefcake.
Garaele will help lead the way out. Nothing attacks you guys.
She wouldn't see it even if it did.
She's not blind.
She can't see shit.
And you guys make it back to Harmon's tent unscathed.
When she was a kid, her and her sister used to play on the seesaw, and it was very rude because she couldn't see Warsaw. So she just sat there like, am I higher up now? And she's like, yeah. She's like, how about now? She's like, no, you're back down now. How about now? Yep, back up. We gotta stop asking.
Back at Harmon's tent, he'll kind of stop as he sees the horribly murdered body of Yarno.
Hmm.
He'll kind of sigh and go, well, I can zombify him.
Yeah, he might walk weird. Considering he's been filleted like a chicken patty. So, you know, to each his own. You just sew the back up.
Yeah, I mean, you need to reestablish your numbers here. So, I mean, I guess he could be number one.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to number two for a while.
That's right.
Right. Well, thank you again.
Mhm.
I truly appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. We are here to help. Also, any books you have on how to make hands would be greatly appreciated.
We had this conversation.
Yeah, but other books maybe that you have. If like maybe loan them to me.
I don't
Send
have
them through
them.
the mail.
I don't have them with me.
No, I know. That's what the mail is for. You send them like via big carrier pigeon. Or you can send 50 carrier pigeons with different words on each one.
I'll keep it in mind.
Just a chapter per pigeon, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sister Garaele.
All right.
It was very nice to not see.
She's not blind, and that's not how blind works. You would be able to see her.
When she was naked and blind down in the basement.
She's not blind.
When she was naked and blind, I was just thinking, this is Blind Melons. Right? Like the band.
Oh.
Like the band that had one song.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. So you guys go back to Phandelver.
Yeah, or Phandelver.
We will
We have a track featuring Garaele.
The tambourine.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
The
I hope
priestess wears the leastest. Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this baby's first homebrew dungeon.
Oh, it was awesome.
Okay, good.
It was really good. I liked sorry that we went so heavy on the butthole jokes. But as soon as you said don't make so many butthole jokes, I was like, well that's what we're doing now.
The thing was, it's in the module that Harmon is researching Netheril. So I looked up Netheril because I wanted to read about them, and the only religion that they're associated with, according to the D&D wiki, because this is how nerdy my research goes, is Shar. So I looked up Shar, and I was like, well, this is cool. She's basically built to have her temple be a dungeon, essentially. And then I was focusing the whole module on, or the whole homebrew on, how this temple is laid out, and putting in secrets and riddles and stuff, since she's the goddess of secrets. And then halfway through I'm like, oh no, her symbol kind of looks like a butthole.
Got a purple ring on it too.
I'm already so far into building this, I can't scrap it and do something else.
You can always scrap a butthole. I'm just saying. It costs a little extra, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you.
Okay. Well, good. I hope you guys had fun. You can obviously keep the stuff that you found for this for when we play our next Bard Company.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's taking the ring, or how you guys want to divide up the scrolls or the potions.
I probably shouldn't get it because I don't get the bonus to AC. I would appreciate the saving throw bonuses, but you failed some saving throws today, so you probably deserve it.
Yeah, it helps with the AC. It bumps me up to 12.
I'm keeping the staff.
No, absolutely.
Literally nothing anyone can do about that.
Nope, that is all. You can have the glass butt rod.
So with the demon in the jar,
yes.
What I had for that was that you guys got the heart and the demon, and so if you had put the demon in his chest, I was gonna have him get possessed and then attack you guys.
So what do I do with the demon now? Do I get to keep the demon as like a pet?
You just have a demon in a glass jar now. Yeah, he apparently has telepathy, so he can talk to you. He's just chosen not to.
Rad. I wonder if I can move him to something more convenient, like a necklace or something.
He's too big for a necklace.
No. Have you ever seen some necklaces? They're huge. Or what about a hat? Like a sweet hat.
Well, you can brainstorm that.
Oh, like a top hat with him inside.
I also picture, because it says that when they're not possessing someone, they look kind of like a jellyfish.
Yeah.
And so I'm just picturing him as essentially like a demon lava lamp.
That's awesome. Yeah, I want to put him inside a hat. I want to put him inside of like a top hat, and I want to wear the top hat around and have him telepathically speak to me. Yeah, that'll be like the justification. You remember a guitarist that wears a top hat, right? The demon's name could be Sloosh. All right, guys.
If you do that, then there may be an instance where he gets broken and escapes.
Yeah, but we'll be best friends by that point.
Okay.
You're gonna wear him down.
It's gonna be like, hey, at first I didn't think talking like this was gonna be fun, but it totally is. I'm like, I know, right?
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you'd like to see our adventures in comic form, the professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you're interested in supporting us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius, as Ranazmyr on lead guitar, David Walker as Varys on drums, Jake Sipple as Mellifluor with lead vocals, and Nathan Lett as Virion Herpator, Lichgate's executive talent agent. And let's not forget, last but not least, our suffering DM, Rachel Moore.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next week. Until then, the invoice is in the mail.
What's an invoice? That's the voice you use inside. For indoor concerts.
As opposed to your out voice.
I use my out voice all the time. So, are we ready to go?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, you need more time? Oh, no, Rachel needs more time. All right. Can you believe I'm giving you shit after the whole thing?
You show up an hour late.
Oh, shut your face. Shut all of the face holes that you have.
All right. I'm ready.
Well, no, I'm not ready.